County football final day here in Cusack Park, and before the big game we have the minor final, which sees the meeting of Kilmihil and Shannon Gaels. Kilmihil in your picture, who last won the title in 1977. Today they are bidding for their third county minor title. Shannon Gaels, who last won the title way back in 1968. They have been the champions at under 17 level for 93 and 94. They played Kilmihil in last year's under 17 final and they were victorious. They had a semi-final with Dunbeg, which went to a replay and which was a cracking game of football. Is Johnny Hayes for today's game. The two captains there in the centre of the field. There's a very strong breeze blowing from left to right and should have a major influence in the game. It's blowing straight downfield, and Kilmihil seem to have won the toss. Fergal Killoury, the captain of Kilmihil, and he has signalled that Kilmihil will play with the aid of the very strong breeze in the first half. Seamus Kennedy, the captain of Shannon Gaels. A very, very strong breeze blowing from left to right. The pitch looking very good down under us, but we had some heavy rain and the underfoot conditions may be slightly slippy, but a lovely lush carpet of green grass on the pitch. So the scene is set, and just before the start of the throw-in we have a heavy shower of rain and it's blowing strongly downfield from left to right. The four players in the centre of the field. There's one change from the official programme on the Kilmihil team. Mark O'Connell, wearing number 23, is coming in at midfield. Tommy Mangan is gone to right half forward. Tomas McGowan will not be playing, and Brendan Cohn is at centre half forward. And the referee gets the game underway. It'll be Shannon Gaels playing with the aid of the breeze in the first half, and straight away a ball in towards John Paul O'Neill, but out comes the keeper, Danny Mahally. Gets his clearance out, and now the rain just coming down in torrents as Shannon Gaels come attacking again. Damien O'Neill kicks downfield, but that's gone to the left and gone wide. Certainly conditions very difficult for the players. And what a pity, considering the very warm summer we had with brilliant sunshine for about 4 months, that the latter stages of the competition will have to be played in conditions like these. It'll be Danny Mahally to take the kick out. Kicking into a very, very strong breeze. Keeps it very low. There to collect is the right half back, Joseph Duggan. Sends it up along that far side. Mark O'Connell runs into challenge of two Shannon Gaels players. It's going to be a free to Kilmihil. Kilmihil failing to get much distance into it, but of course they're playing against that very, very strong elements. It's a free to Shannon Gaels for a foul on Brian O'Shea. Just outside the Kilmihil 65. Floated down. Dangerous ball as it drops inside. Backs and forwards coming onto it. Across comes Dermot Hawke. And there is the fullback, Leonard O'Halloran. He's fouled and it's a free out. Quickly taken. Shannon Gaels will be hoping to put early scores on the board, and Kilmihil, of course, trying to limit the Shannon Gaels players to the minimum and hoping that the breeze will do it for them in the second half. Sean O'Neill nicely links in the centre with Brendan Cohn, wearing number 8 but playing at centre half forward. Still Cohn going through. Lays it off towards the full forward, but it's cleared out by Michael Coughlin. A long clearance downfield. Kilmihil regrouping, playing the short passing game, trying to nullify the breeze by keeping the gain tight. Into O'Halloran in possession. O'Halloran a low one in towards the full forward line. Nicely picked up inside, but it's sent in there by the corner forward, Sean O'Neill, and it's gone to the left and wide. And it'll be Tommy Crehan to take the kick out, playing at full back. Up he comes. Not a very long one considering the strength of the breeze, but John Nealon, the centre half-back, who played on the St. Flannan's team which won the Munster title. John takes the free himself down that far side, but Mark O'Connell is first onto it. O'Connell drills it up that far side, but it's gone over the touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. It'll be Michael Coughlin to take it, wearing number 5, but playing in a left half back position. Ball breaks between 4 players. The referee has penalised the centre half forward for a foul there on Nigel Russell. Russell to take the free himself. Kilmihil trying to combine to get early scores. This is Brendan Cohn. Cohn looks at the target, fires it in, and that's the opening score of the game. A point by Brendan Cohn after 4.5 minutes of play. So Kilmihil go into the lead, playing against the strong breeze. And Tommy Crehan coming to take the kick out from the 20-metre line. Taking great care in teeing it up. Takes a long run up to this one. Again, not a great amount of distance considering the strength of the breeze. This is Mark O'Connell opening well in the centre of the field. His kick is blocked down. Here comes Shannon Gaels attacking. This is the centre half back, John Nealon, now down in the centre half forward position. Nealon lays it back. Damien O'Neill in possession. O'Neill soloing through just inside the 45. Over to Seamus Kennedy, the captain. Kennedy looks goalwards, kicks it in, but it's gone well off target as John Dillon failed to keep that one in play. So that's 2 wides for Shannon Gaels. And those flags at the top of the scoreboard blowing very, very strong indeed. Kilmihil leading by that 1 point. And it'll be Denny Mahali to take the kick out. Kick this one from the edge of the small parallelogram. Shannon Gaels at the moment just leaving 1 forward inside, close to goals. The right corner forward, John Downs. Nicely fielded by Brian Birmingham. Confronted by 2 Kilmihil players. Birmingham toe to hand. Lays it back towards the captain, Seamus Kennedy. Close marking there by the Kilmihil defence, but too close is the referee. It's going to be a free into Shannon Gaels. A free to Shannon Gaels. And it'll be taken by the right half forward, Brian Birmingham. He's going to take this one from the hand. Swings it over across. Nice ball over. Nicely fielded. A chance here for Shannon Gaels. But that one has gone to the right and gone wide. Some of the players claiming there that it went over the crossbar. But as it was floated in, the umpire had no hesitation in waving it wide. So it'll be another kick out for Danny Mahali. Thankfully the rain is lifted off. The sun beginning to break out here over Cusack Park. But that strong breeze is going to make it very, very difficult for the players. 8 minutes gone in this first half. 1 point for Kilmihil. No score for Shannon Gaels. Kick out over that far side. First onto it is the right half back, Joseph Duggan. It's going to be the referee going back there. He had blown the whistle and had awarded a free, but wasn't happy at where some of the Shannon Gael players were standing, so he awards the free 10 metres further upfield. Up towards Brendan Cohn, who got that early point for Kilmihil. Cohn doing well in the early stages. Floats it in towards the full forward, in towards Fergal Duggan. It's going to be a free out. It's going to be a free out to Shannon Gaels. Out towards the captain, but it's gone straight out over the touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Kilmihil. And it'll be Joseph Duggan the one to take it. Just inside the Shannon Gaels half. Duggan kicks it upfield. Shannon Gaels regroup. Clearance out into the centre. Nice bit of fielding. At the centre half forward, Patrick O'Donoghue down towards goals. Booted out by the right corner back, John O'Moyle. And there to complete the clearance is Dermot Hawk. Into O'Halloran, trying to open up the rear guard. Tommy Crehan, the full-back, out in a centre half-back position. Kicks it left-footed down the centre. This is Seamus Kennedy, then leaves it to Patrick O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue lays it off to Brian Birmingham. Birmingham cutting through. Could this be the first goal for Shannon Gaels? And the answer is yes, from Brian Birmingham. A lovely score by Brian Birmingham. It was a nice combined move outfield. Started way back with Tommy Crehan and ended up being put over the crossbar by Brian Birmingham. So the sides level, almost 10 minutes gone. And Denny Mahaly to take the kick out. Seamus Kennedy tries to latch onto it, but it goes by him. Booted upfield by Tommy Mangan. Brendan Cohn sends it inside. Nice one in towards the corner forward, and he's fouled, and there's going to be a free in. A free in to Kilmihil, and it'll be Tommy Cohn the one to take it, or Brendan Cohn to take it. 3 or 4 metres outside the 20-metre line. That's the target that Brendan Cohn will be aiming at. Boots it in. Oh, a dangerous ball as it drops inside. Goes off the fingertips of Tommy Crehan. But David O'Connell is there. But the danger still not cleared. And it's going to be a free in to Kilmihil. And this time the free taker will be Indy O'Halloran. A lot of movement off the ball there for the free taker, trying to give him some options. But now Indy O'Halloran decides to leave it to Brendan Cohn. It's a very difficult angle from the 13-metre line. Brendan Cohn steadies himself. Boots it in right-footed. Oh, dangerous ball as it drops inside. Breaks out towards the corner forward. Sean O'Neill. O'Neill still in possession. Boots it in field. But Michael Coughlin is there for Shannon Gaels. Clears it up towards the centre. Out comes the centre half back, Tomas Coughlin. A free quickly taken. Up towards Tommy Mangan. Boots it in field. But John Elan is there to complete the clearance for Shannon Gaels. And the referee has blown the whistle and awarding a free to Shannon Gaels. That the challengers was a bit harsh on the right half forward, Brian Birmingham. And Tommy Crehan, the one to take the free. Seems to be a switch on the Shannon Gaels team. We'll tell you about that in a moment, but we'll follow on the play. John Elan seems to be having come to centre of field. Tommy Mangan was causing problems at centre half forward. Here come Kilmihil attacking again. Up towards Sean O'Neill. Nice turn by O'Neill, and it's a free into Kilmihil. O'Neill quickly takes it himself. Drops a dangerous ball in inside. But there covering is the centre field player, Damien O'Neill. Clearance goes astray, and back come Kilmihil once again. Booted in left-footed, but that's gone way off target. And it's gone to the left and gone wide. That one having come from the boot of Sean O'Neill. So still 1 point each. 13 minutes gone in this first half. Very low-scoring game so far. Tommy Crehan places it on the edge of the small square for the kick out. Boots it out right-footed. 4 players rise for it. Nicely combined move here as Indo Holland lays it in into the corner. Can Kilmihil get away through, but a good interception there by Damien O'Neill. That was a vital interception by O'Neill. And it's going to be a free out to Shannon Gaels. And it'll be Tommy Crehan, the one to take it. Crehan drops it up towards his own 65. Punched down by Brendan Cohn. Laid up into the corner. Tommy Crehan got caught unawares as he was putting on his glove. Booted it out along the ground. And there's the right half back, Michael Coughlin. It's going to be a free end to Kilmihil for pushing. Michael Coughlin wearing number 5, but playing at left half back. John Eden now seems to be gone to centre field. And Brian O'Shea seems to be at centre half back. This is Michael Coughlin, and it's going to be another free, and the referee has the notebook out. Is there going to be a booking here for one of the Kilmihil players? Referee Johnny Hayes has the notebook out. A good crowd gathering into the stand at the far side of the field. There's a booking here for the centre, the number 11, Tommy Mangan. And Kilmihil are introducing a substitute. The number 10, Tomas Guan. He was listed in the official programme, but didn't start. He's coming into the side wearing number 10. And I think it's Inded Downs is the one that's been called ashore. So Tommy McGuan is coming in. He seems to be operating out around the centre. Whether it'll be there, he'll pick up his position. The free by Brian O'Shea. Drop downfield. Damien O'Neill tries to link up with Brian Birmingham. A little bit of over-elaborating there. And Kilmihil breakaway upfield. Out comes the fullback, Tommy Crehan. Crehan soloing out towards his own 65. Now passes the centre of the field. Crehan launches a high one down towards the full forward, John Paul O'Neill. The centre half forward, Patrick O'Donoghue. And the referee blows the whistle. First of all, he signalled that it was going to be a free out, but then says that it's going to be a free in for a foul on Patrick O'Donoghue. And it'll be Brian O'Shea, the one to take it. Halfway between the 13-metre and 20-metre line. Brian O'Shea. O'Shea boots it in right-footed and sends it over the crossbar. A nice point by the number 7, Brian O'Shea. So that's putting Shannon Gaels into a 1-point lead. With 17 minutes gone in this first half. Brian O'Shea wearing number 7, but now playing at centre half back. So 2 points to 1. Shannon Gaels the leaders. That's a better kick out against that breeze. Seamus Kennedy, the captain of Shannon Gaels. And that's going to be another free in to Shannon Gaels. And the referee having a word there with one of the Kilmihil players. Seamus Kennedy with the free. Floats it in the centre. Barry O'Connor in possession. And again, there's going to be another free. A lot of jersey tugging and holding. The game not flowing freely yet as the players from both sides sizing up each other. And it's going to be a free end from just inside the 45. And again, it'll be Brian O'Shea. Slightly to the left of centre. Up comes O'Shea. Boots it in. And backs and forwards go up for it, but it's gone to the left and gone wide. So still 2 points to 1. Danny Mahali to take the kick out. Kilmihil, I think, will be the happier of the two at this stage. The referee has called 2 players together. He's calling Seamus Kennedy. He's having a word with Seamus Kennedy and also the centre half-back, Tomas Coughlin. The referee went across there to have a word with his linesman. So it'll be Danny Mahally to take the kick out. Shannon Gaels come attacking again. Very high one. Floated in from John Paul O'Neill. Backs and forwards trying to latch onto this one. Fisted away out of the danger area, but only out as far as John Paul O'Neill. O'Neill looks goalwards, kicks it in, and O'Neill gets the point. John Paul O'Neill, one of the tallest players on the field, but also one of the youngest, just 15 years of age. John Paul O'Neill should be one of the bright prospects of the future. Danny Mahally with the kick out from the 20-metre line. Again, it's going to be a free. The game's certainly not opening up. No great flowing football at the moment. And that free has gone very much wayward. Kilmihil trying to keep the ball low against that strong breeze. It's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. And it'll be John Nealon, the one to take it. Son of Paddy Nealon, who was on the 70 team who won the county final for Shannon Gaels and of course represented Clare for a number of years. This is John Dillon. Dillon tries to link back with Seamus Kennedy. The pass was a bit too firmly struck. Booted out by Tomas Coughlin. Fergal Duggan tries to get it upfield. This is Tommy Mangan. Almost dead in the centre. The rain beginning to come down once again now here in Cusack Park. John Nealon breaks up the intended attack. Nealon looks up. Boots it straight down the centre. Brian Birmingham in possession. His path is blocked. Birmingham swings across towards the far side. Tries to link up there with John Downs, but it goes over his head. Back covering is John Normoyle. Close to the far touchline. Normoyle gets a good clearance against that strong breeze. Fergal Duggan goes onto it. This is the number 11. Tommy Mangan links up with Duggan. Duggan's kick is wayward. It's gone over the far touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. Damien O'Connell to take it. O'Connell floats it in quickly. Bit of slack marking here from Kilmihil. Drill down into the corner. Down towards John Downs. John Paul O'Neill also going out. But good play by the fullback, Leonard O'Halloran. He was a member of the Clare minor team this year. It's going to be a free out to Kilmihil. Free to Kilmihil. About 5 metres in from this touchline. The rain beginning to come down here once again. John Eden is under it. Can't hold on to it. Fergal Duggan wearing 14 but now operating out around the centre. Floats it across. Across comes Michael Coughlin. Can't hold on to it. Nice looking move here as Eamon Downs floats it in, but inside is the fullback Tommy Crehan, and there was a high challenge there. A high challenge by the substitute who came in, Tomas McGowan, wearing number 10, and his name is going into the book for that high tackle on the fullback Tommy Crehan. It's a miserable day for the players here now, as that strong breeze and that biting rain blowing downfield, blowing from the town end. Tommy Crehan with the free. Boots it out very high. Fergal Duggan coming very much into the game for Kilmihil. Duggan links up with Fergal Killory. Killory boots it upfield. Nicely picked up by Nigel Russell. Russell drills it down towards Sean O'Neill. But back covering is David O'Connell. The two O'Connell brothers playing at right corner and left corner back. Sons of the manager Martin O'Connell. John Elan sends Shannon Gaels attacking. This is Brian Birmingham in possession. Birmingham confronted by the centre half back Tomas Coughlin. And the referee has penalised the Kilmihil man. Brian Birmingham to take the free. Halfway is between the 45 and 65. And meanwhile, the referee is going in. He's going into having a word there with a couple of the players in close to goals. He's also going in now to have a word with the umpire. Was there something that happened off the ball in there? Johnny Hayes consulting. Now goes across the goals to have a word with the other umpire. And he's now calling one of the Kilmihil players. And he has the notebook out once again. There's going to be another booking here. So the free will be taken by Brian Birmingham. Oh, it's a huge one as he drops it in. But it's gone slightly to the right and wide. That's Shannon Gaels' 5th wide of this first half. Brian Birmingham was very close to the target, and that's a very difficult breeze either to play with or play against. "24 minutes gone in this first half. A very low kick out, and it's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. But the umpire has said that the linesman had his flag up for a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels, but the referee says it's going to be a free out to Kilmihil. Up towards Fergal Duggan. In nips Brendan Cohn. Plays it over towards into O'Halloran. Fergal Duggan latching onto it again. In towards Sean O'Neill. O'Neill has possession. Oh, nicely laid over across to Indo O'Halloran. O'Halloran from the 20-metre line, looks at the target. Oh, that's a great block by Tommy Crehan. Good defensive play there by the fullback. Players beginning to lose their feet now as that heavy rain is making the sod very slippy. That's going to be a free in for a foul on Eamon Downs. A free in to Kilmihil. And it'll be Brendan Cohn the one to take it. Wearing number 8 but playing at centre half forward. And Brendan Cohn to take the free, kicking into that biting rain and wind. Cohn boots it in. It's a very low one. Tommy Crehan, the fullback, having a very good game for Shannon Gaels. And that's another free out. The rain really coming down now here in Torrance, and there's that biting wind behind them. This is John Paul O'Neill operating out now around the centre. And the conditions are extremely difficult for the players. Brian Birmingham. But it's well held inside. Kilmihil break up the attack, but it's taken away by Patrick O'Donoghue. Brian Birmingham floats it in, and Birmingham has sent it over the crossbar. A nice point by Brian Birmingham, his 2nd point of the game. So Shannon Gaels leading by 3 points, 4 points to 1. Denny Mahali to take the kick out. And the rain coming down in torrents here, and that wind is certainly making it very difficult, because that biting wind is making that rain much more difficult. John Elan. But John Elan is penalised for pushing, and a free in to Kilmihil. Nicely taken. Quick to pick out the unmarked Brendan Cohn. Cohn looks goalwards. Lays it inside towards Tomas McGuan. McGuan drops it in. Oh, out comes the keeper. David Neelan does well under pressure. And the referee has penalised Fergal Duggan. And it's going to be a free out to Shannon Gaels. The referee going in, seeing to the well-being of David Neelan. David, who is a brother of the centre half-back, John Neelan. He seems to have picked up an injury, but is ready to resume. Tommy Crehan unleashes a huge one outfield. Michael Coughlin for Shannon Gaels. Floats it very, very high. Ball drops down into the path of Patrick O'Donoghue. Fisted away, but it comes as far as Barry O'Connor. O'Connor links up with John Dillon. Dillon floats it in, and the corner forward gets the point. John Dillon, his first score of the game. So 4 points now the margin. But of course, Shannon Gaels have played with the aid of that very, very strong breeze. And also that wind, that rain is on their backs. They will have to face the elements in the second half. Have just 4 points of a lead so far. Will that be enough? Patrick O'Donoghue busting through. Close marking here by the Kilmihil defence, but too close is the referee Johnny Hayes, and he's awarding a free in to Shannon Gaels, and Brian O'Shea will be the one to take it. Just inside the 20-metre line. Backs and forwards anxiously awaited inside. O'Shea floats it in and sends it straight over the post, over the crossbar. Brian O'Shea's second point of the game, both points having come from frees, so he increases the lead further for Shannon Gaels. Shannon Gaels leading 6 points to 1. It'll be Denny Mahaly to take the kick out. Kicking from the 20-metre line. Again, the wind holds it. John Paul O'Neill coming across. Nice sidestep. Then leaves it to Michael Coughlin. The boot was fairly high there from Tommy Mangan, but the referee weighs on the play, and now he has signalled that it's going to be a free to Shannon Gaels for a foul on Michael Coughlin. We've just gone over the 30 minutes. A free in to Shannon Gaels. A dangerous ball as it drops inside, up there Icefred. But Fergal Killory is the one who comes away with it. John Paul O'Neill racing across. So also is the centre half-back, Tomas Coughlin. It's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. And Brian Birmingham will be the one to take it. We have a mixture of all kinds of weather here. We have sunshine, rain and wind. Birmingham floats it across in. Well taken by Fergal Dillon. And the referee is awarding a further 10 metres to the Kilmihil men. That one quickly taken upfield. Up towards Eamon Downs. Downs swings it in the centre. This is a promising looking move as it's laid over towards Tommy Mangan. Mangan drills it down into the corner. Tomas McGuan lays it across. It's the corner forward, Eamon Downs. Downs fires it in, but it's well taken inside by the keeper, David Neelan. And he clears it out past his own 45, and the bounce of the ball takes it to the centre of the field. Tomas Coughlin, the centre half-back for Kilmihil, putting Kilmihil attacking. And the referee has blown the whistle. He's awarding a free in. A free in to Kilmihil. Kilmihil trailing by 5 points, coming up towards half-time. But of course they will have the aid of that very strong breeze in the second half. Of course the big danger of that strong breeze is that a couple of more showers like what we have just have had, and that breeze could die significantly. Brendan Cohn with the free from the 45-metre line. Floats it in. Dangerous one as it drops inside, but away comes Michael Coughlin, and the referee calls for the ball. And at the end of the first half, it's Shannon Gaels leading on the score of 6 points to 1. Kilmihil were quicker to settle and had an early score by Brendan Cohn, but then Shannon Gaels won a lot of possession out around the centre and was floating the ball high downfield, got a lot of points from frees, and as they go in at half-time, it's Shannon Gaels leading by 6 points to 1. Brian O'Shea, the left half-back, having scored 2 points, who is now playing at centre half-back. Brian Birmingham with 2, John Paul O'Neill with 1, and John Dillon with the other one. So at half-time, it's Shannon Gaels 6 points, Kilmihil 1. He didn't start. Okay. So the second half gets underway. And Kilmihil first into the attack, but Tommy Crahan is there. It had a very good first half, and Crahan wins a free out. Free quickly taken. A hefty shoulder going in there from Damien O'Neill. The Kilmihil player retains possession, tries to link up with Brendan Cohn, but it's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. And it'll be Damien O'Neill decides to leave it. to Michael Coughlin. This time it's going to be a sideline kick, but Brian Birmingham doesn't agree there with the decision of the linesman. Felt that it should have been a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. Taken by Nigel Russell. Down towards the full forward line. Oh, promising looking move here as Fergal Dillon is going through. Dillon with the kick. Oh, but it scrambled away. The keeper was beaten, but back covering was the cornerback, David O'Connell. And Shannon Gaels survive. Kilmihil launch another one back inside. The number 5, Michael Coughlin, fouled in possession. It's going to be a free out to Shannon Gaels. Shannon Gaels having a couple of anxious moments in there. They still retain that 5-point lead. Tommy Crehan with the free. Kicked up into space. 2 Kilmihil players the first to react to it. Nigel Russell sends it down the centre. John Elan now seems to have gone back to the centre half-back position of where he started in. Tommy Mangan has possession. Oh, very good block there by Michael Coughlin. And it's gone over the touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Kilmihil. Sideline kick to Kilmihil, just inside the 13-metre line. Backs and forwards awaiting it inside. A dangerous ball as it's dropped in. But John Elan is there for Shannon Gaels. Soling out of defence. Crossing the 45. He's made a good 30 metres in this solo run. Fires it over that far side of the field, over towards John Dillon. Dillon turning across into the centre. It's a free to Shannon Gaels. Just outside the Kilmihil 65. John Elan with the free. The wind is not all out as strong as it was at the start of the game, but it's still a fairly stiffish breeze. The referee has awarded a free there for a foul on Brendan Cohn, so it's going to be a free to Kilmihil. Cohn to take it himself. This time Kilmihil are launching the high ones. They were trying to keep it low against the breeze in the first half. The referee has blown the whistle. He has signalled there that one of the players picked the ball off the ground. He has penalised the fullback Tommy Crehan. So it's going to be a free end to Kilmihil. Couple of metres outside the 45. And Brendan Cohn is the one to take it. He got Kilmihil's only point of the game. That was the very first score of the game. The heavy rain we had during the first half has now been replaced by brilliant sunshine, but still we have that very, very strong breeze. Brendan Cohn floats it in, but it's gone across the face of the goals. It's gone to the right and wide. Brendan Cohn's free, just right and wide. Even that breeze seems to be blowing straight down the field. The flags over the scoreboard are swirling left and right, so it's fairly difficult for the players to get the range. Tommy Crehan with the kick out, kicks a very low one, goes as far as the captain, Seamus Kennedy. Kennedy gets it out this side of the field. Out as far as Brian O'Shea. Brian Birmingham coming into the equation. Takes a hefty challenge, retains his possession, but then loses it and gets it at the second attempt. Links up with the captain, Seamus Kennedy. Kennedy being pursued by Nigel Russell. Still Seamus Kennedy. Players calling for it left and right. Brian Birmingham. The referee is awarding a free to Shannon Gaels for a foul on Brian Birmingham. Joseph Duggan, the one who was guilty of the challenge. And it'll be Brian O'Shea. He got 2 very good points from frees in the first half. This one is a couple of metres inside the Kilmihil 65. Brian O'Shea boots it in. Up the rise for it inside. Fisted away by Brendan Cohn. This is John Paul O'Neill. Toe to hand. O'Neill kicks a very, very high one. And the wind holds it and it curls out over the end line. So it'll be a kick out for Danny Mahali. That's Shannon Gaels' 6th wide of the game. 5 minutes into the second half. Denny Mahali to take the kick out. It's a very, very short one. But the centre half back is there, Tomas Coughlin. Fergal Dillon. Oh, Dillon sends it very direct in towards goals. Out comes the keeper, David Neelan. Links up with his brother, John Neelan. Out as far as Brian O'Shea, who is now reverted back to the left half back position. O'Shea sends Shannon Gaels attacking. But out quick to that one is John Armoyle for Kilmihil. Changes direction, swings it over that far side. Over towards Eamon Downs. Downs drills a long one downfield. Again the centre half back, John Neelan is covering back, coming very much into the game. Tries to link up with the cornerback, David O'Connell. It's going to be a free out for a foul on David O'Connell. The linesman coming in, signalling where the offence was committed. And it'll be the fullback, Tommy Crahan, to take the free. From his own 20-metre line, boots a long one upfield. Got a good distance into that, considering the strength of the breeze. Brendan Cohn in possession. Cohn inside the 65. Tries to open up the play, links out this side. Out with Tommy Mangan. Mangan fires a dangerous ball infield. This is a promising looking move here. Can Kilmihil finish with a score? But the Gaels full back line quick to regroup. A tussle on here between Fergal Duggan and Tommy Crahan. Crahan is penalised for fouling. The free is quickly taken, but the referee wasn't happy that the free was taken too quickly. It had been sent over the crossbar, but it'll have to be taken once again. 5 points separating the sides. It'll be Brendan Cohn to take the free. Brendan had taken most of the frees with the right leg. This is a very difficult angle for a right-footed kicker. And it's gone harmlessly to the right and wide. Kilmihil will be hoping to make better use of that breeze. At least to keep the ball in play from situations like that. Tommy Crahan with the kick out. Up their eyes, Fred. Eamon Downs, the one that wins possession. Fouled by two Shannon Gaels players. So it's going to be a free end to Kilmihil. And this is a better chance for Brendan Cohn. About 5 metres outside the semicircle. Dead straight in front of the goals. He'll take this one from the ground. Taking a good run up to this. Kicks it in. Oh, dangerous ball as it drops inside, but the keeper gets his fingertips to it. And it's a goal! It's a goal! It's a goal for Kilmihil. I think it was Tomas McGuan, the one that finished it. He was introduced as a substitute. He was named in the official programme, but didn't start. That was a dangerous free as it dropped in. The keeper, David Neelan, got his fingers to it, but couldn't hold on to it. And Tomas McGuan was there to finish it to the back of the net. So now only 2 points separating the sides. And Kilmihil having the aid of that very strong wind. This is Eamon Downs. Loses possession. And then he's penalised for fouling. So that should certainly lift the Kilmihil side. 9 minutes into this second half. And now just 2 points between the sides. A free out to Shannon Gaels. Brian O'Shea with the free. Nicely taken by Nigel Russell. Into O'Halloran in possession. That's booted out and it's going to be a sideline kick to Kilmihil. Quickly taken across in the centre. Tommy Mangan gains possession and also wins a free in. Joseph Duggan, the right half-back, making a long run from defence, but then decides to go back once again. He was hoping for the quick free to be swung across the centre. It'll be Tommy Cohn to take, or Brendan Cohn to take the free. Brendan Cohn. The last free was a very dangerous one as it floated in and finished up in the back of the net. Brendan Cohn boots it in right-footed and makes no mistake. Brendan Cohn's second point of the game. So now the margin is back to just 1 point. A well-taken free by Brendan Cohn. 11 minutes gone in this second half. Just a point separating the sides. That goal has really fired up the Kilmihil side. Kick out quickly taken. Michael Coughlin fouled in position. Oh, it's going to be a free to Shannon Gaels. Kilmihil looking the more confident side at the moment, but there's still a long ways to go. This is Joseph Duggan, the right half-back, selling the dummy to John Paul O'Neill. Floats it into the centre. But Seamus Kennedy, the captain for Shannon Gaels. That's going to be a free to the Gaels. Quickly taken. In towards Patrick O'Donoghue. But good covering inside by the Kilmihil rear guard. That's good defensive play by Dermot Hawk. Has soloed now way past the centre of the field, setting up a Kilmihil attack. A dangerous ball. This is Sean O'Neill. Sean O'Neill inside. Boots it in. And he has got the point. Sean O'Neill, his first point of the game. But that's the one to tie up the situation. A good point by the right corner forward, Sean O'Neill. So the sides now level at 6 points for Shannon Gaels. 1 goal and 3 for Kilmihil. So a quick turnaround. Kilmihil were finding it hard to get the range at the early stages of this second half. Oh, that's a very poor kick out. Only goes straight to Fergal Duggan. Duggan cutting inside. Is there a goal chance on here? The referee weighs on the play. Duggan fell to the ground. The players were claiming that it was a free end to Kilmihil, but the keeper is gone down injured, David Neelan, as he came out with that one. And referee Johnny Hayes is going in to have a word with one of the umpires. The Kilmihil players felt first that it was a free end to Kilmihil. Yes, and that's good officiating by the umpire as he called the attention of the referee Johnny Hayes that Fergal Duggan had been fouled on his way into goal. The keeper, Joseph Neelan, or David Neelan, still getting attention. But it's going to be a free in to Kilmihil, and a chance for Kilmihil to go into the lead. They went into a very early lead at the start of the game with an early point by Brendan Cohn, but then fell 5 points behind. But it's the Shannon Gaels mentors who look the more worried now on the touchline. The keeper still receiving attention, and it gives a chance for the mentors to bring on the bottles of water to the players. So it'll be a free in when play resumes, and David Neelan is ready to resume his position between the posts. So it's going to be a free in, and it'll be Brendan Cohn the one to take it. Brendan Cohn stands back. That's the target he'll be shooting at. Cohn just to the left of the goal, swings it in. Oh, it goes straight across the face of the goals, and it goes to the right and wide. And Brendan Cohn will not be happy with that one. It was a very good scoring opportunity and a chance for Kilmihil to go into the lead after 14 minutes of this second half. And it'll be David Neelan to take the free out, or take the kick out from the edge of the small square. David puts a very, very low one. That's going to be a sideline kick to Kilmihil as Brian Birmingham couldn't keep it in play. So a sideline kick to Kilmihil. And Nigel Russell, the centre field player, to take it. Russell swings it across in the centre. Tommy Mangan has possession. Mangan kicks it in, but that one has gone to the left and wide. So the score still remains 1 goal and 3 for Kilmihil, 6 points for Shannon Gaels. The wides now beginning to mount up for Kilmihil also. By my reckoning, it's 6 wides each. And the sides level at 1-3 to 6 points. So very closely contested minor final. Nice bit of fielding by the centre field player and captain, Seamus Kennedy. But Kennedy has to go a long ways back towards his own goal to win possession. Tommy Crahan with the free. That's gone over that far touchline, and it seems to have got a touch from one of the Kilmihil players. So it's going to be a sideline kick to the Gaels. Seamus Kennedy will be the one to take it. Kennedy floats it in. Back covering is the cornerback, John Armoyle. He gets it out as far as Dermot Hawk. Hawk's clearance has gone over the touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. Shannon Gaels yet to score in this second half. And this half is 16 minutes old. This is Seamus Kennedy being put under pressure by Nigel Russell. Swings it in. Oh, that was a high tackle there. A high tackle by one of the Shannon Gael players. And the referee has the notebook out. He's calling one of the Shannon Gael players. I think it's Brian Birmingham. Yes, Brian Birmingham is the one that's been spoken to, and there's also going to be a booking for Brian Birmingham. So it's a free out to Kilmihil. Leonard O'Halloran the one to take it. Boots a long one downfield. Patrick O'Donoghue trying to gain possession, but again it's Seamus Kennedy coming very much into the game at the centre of the field. Up towards John Paul O'Neill, goes over his head. Out comes Dermot Hawk. Hawk playing well in that left corner. Links up at the centre half back, Tomas Coughlin. Gets it out to Brendan Cohn. A nice ball from Cohn downfield. Into O'Halloran in possession. O'Halloran lays it off. Dangerous ball as it drops inside. A real scramble there under the dropping ball. And the referee has blown the whistle. And he has signalled that it's going to be a hot ball in front of the goal. It'll be a hot ball on the 20-metre line. The sides level at 1-3 to 6 points. These two sides, of course, met in last year's under-17 final. On that occasion, it was Shannon Gaels who were victorious in a very close game. John Elan swings it upfield. Up towards John Dillon. It's gone out over the touchline. It's going to be a sideline kick to Kilmihil. Thankfully, the rain has lifted off, but there's still that very, very strong breeze. It's swung over across in the centre. Brendan Cohn lays it off as far as Fergal Dillon. Or Fergal Duggan. Duggan drops a good one down towards the goals. But the cornerback is inside. Damien O'Connell. But a very poor clearance by David O'Connell. And it's going to be a sideline kick to Kilmihil. And Brendan Cohn has gone across to take that sideline kick. That's a dangerous ball as it drops in. Backs and forwards rise for it. It's Kilmihil in possession. But that one has gone to the left and gone wide. Kilmihil guilty of some poor shooting in there towards goals. So it's still 1 goal and 3 points for Kilmihil, 6 points for Shannon Gaels. 19 minutes gone in this second half. David Nealon with the kick out. Kilmihil attacking again. Eamon Downs trying to turn inside Seamus Kennedy. There's the centre half back, John Nealon. And Shannon Gaels regroup. And away they come, but that was a very poor pass. Give the initiative back to Kilmihil as Tommy Mangan floats it down. David Nealon, the keeper, comes off his line. That's going to be a free out to Shannon Gaels. Quickly taken out as far as Brian Birmingham. Birmingham showing good pace, toe to hand up the far side. That's going to be a free to the Gaels. Shannon Gaels have yet to score in this second half. Kilmihil, the ones doing all the pressing, but has been guilty of a couple of very bad wides. A sideline kick to Shannon Gaels. It'll be Brian Birmingham to take it. Dangerous ball as it drops inside. Oh, promising looking move here. It's floated over across in front of the goals. John Paul O'Neill, the first reacted. O'Neill looks at the target, floats it in. A high dropping ball. A real scramble for position inside. It's fisted in. It's gone right and gone wide. So scores very hard to come by at either end. The sides level with just under 10 minutes to go. Could we be in for a draw in this minor final? Denny Mahoney to take the kick out. The breeze not as strong as what it was at the start of the game, but it's still a very stiff breeze. That's a free in to Shannon Gaels. And the referee has the notebook out once again. I think it's Joseph Duggan is the one that's been spoken to. And there'll be a booking here for the right half-back, Joseph Duggan. And it's going to be a free in. It'll be Brian O'Shea, the one to take it. He got 2 very good points from frees in the first half, but of course he's kicking into a very strong breeze at the moment. This one is about 37, 38 metres out from goal. Slightly to the right. Brian O'Shea boots it in. Up the rise for it inside. And it's going to be a 45. It's going to be a 45 to Shannon Gaels. As the Kilmihil player, I think it was Tomas Coughlin, had stepped over the end line. So a chance for Shannon Gaels to put on more pressure. And it'll be Brian O'Shea once again to take it. Brian takes a long run back. Plays it off quickly and gets the return. Brian O'Shea with the left leg. It's curling. Will it curl enough? It comes off the upright and goes over the crossbar. A point by Brian O'Shea. So that's putting Shannon Gaels into a 1-point lead once again. Denny Mahoney to take the kick out. So the Gaels leading by 1 point, 7 points to 1-3. This is Brian Birmingham. Birmingham is pulled down. That's going to be another free into Shannon Gaels. And Brian O'Shea is coming upfield once again to take it. 24 minutes gone in this second half. Shannon Gaels leading by just the minimum of margins. Brian O'Shea with the free. Floats it in. A dangerous one. It drops inside. But good goalkeeping by Danny Mahoney. Mahoney was very alert inside around the goals. That was a dangerous ball as it came in. But it was quickly flicked away. And Kilmihil come attacking. Kilmihil trailing by that 1 point. That's going to be a free to Kilmihil. Great urgency now on both sides. Eamon Downs to take the free. 40 metres out from goal. Floats a high one. A dangerous one as it drops inside. Sean O'Neill with the quick turn. And O'Neill has got the point. A very good turn by Sean O'Neill. The right corner forward. Picked that one up very smartly and turned him with the left leg, sent it straight over the crossbar. So the sides level again with 5 minutes left in this 1995 Fitzpatrick sponsored minor final. 1-4 to 7 points. Nigel Russell for Kilmihil. Launches another one in towards goal. Up the right for inside. Laid on towards Fergal Duggan. Duggan with a shot. Oh, great save. A great save. But it has had the momentum to carry it over the crossbar. But it was a great save by David Neelan. But it was very well struck by Fergal Duggan. And the power of Duggan's shot took it over the crossbar. So Kilmihil lead again, 1-5 to 7 points. Really going to have a great struggle down to the wire here. Fergal Duggan, his path is blocked by Brian O'Shea. Still Fergal Duggan. The referee has penalised him that he held on to the ball too long. So it's going to be a free out to Shannon Gaels. And the referee going back. He's having a word there with Fergal Duggan that he had booted the ball away. But it's going to be a free out and it'll be Tommy Crehan the one to take it. Crehan drops it into the centre. They seem to be holding there on Patrick O'Donoghue, but the referee was on the play. Brendan Cohn floats it down this side. Sean O'Neill causing problems in there. And O'Neill wins the free in. Oh, quickly taken. Nice one inside. A chance here, but it's blazed across the goals by Endo O'Halloran and it goes to the left and wide. So Tommy Crehan in a great hurry to take the kick out. He's side trailing by 1 point. Just 3 minutes to go. And back come Kilmihil, Fergal Duggan. And Duggan has put it straight between the posts. That's his second point of the game. He had caused a lot of problems early. He wasn't getting on the score sheet, but his last 2 points has put Kilmihil into a 2-point lead. 2 valuable points indeed by the full forward Fergal Duggan. So it's 1-6 to 7 points. Fergal Duggan once again. This time he intends to be the provider, but it's taken away by Patrick O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue is fouled. A free to Shannon Gaels. Quickly taken downfield. John Paul O'Neill rises for it. O'Neill has possession. He's fouled on his way to goal. And it's going to be a free end to Shannon Gaels. The 15-year-old John Paul O'Neill pulled down as he was bearing down on goal. And I think Brian Birmingham is going to take the free this time. Brian O'Shea had taken most of them, but this one is more suited for a left-footed kicker. Two points between the sides. Floated in and it's gone straight between the posts. Or it was John Dillon the one to take it. That's John Dillon's second point of the game. So now just the bare minimum between the sides. 1 goal and 6 to 8 points. 29 minutes gone in this second half. Danny Mahaly with the kick out. Possession now vital for both sides. Brian Birmingham the one that wins it. Soloing upfield, still Brian Birmingham. That's another free in to Shannon Gaels. John Dillon with the free across to Brian O'Shea. O'Shea fumbled at the vital moment. And possession vital for Kilmihil as the way they come downfield. Brendan Cohn has made a good 50-60 metres on this solo run. In towards Fergal Duggan. Tommy Crehan is penalised and a free in to Kilmihil. And is the minor title about to go to Kilmihil for its first time in 18 years? Could that be the insurance point? Yes, a lovely point by Endo O'Halloran. So that's putting Kilmihil back into a 2-point lead once again. The referee looking at his watch. There's 30 minutes gone in my stopwatch, but there was a number of hold-ups. There was an injury to the Shannon Gaels keeper, David Neelan. Tommy Crehan boots along one upfield. Up towards John Dillon. But again, it's Kilmihil who come away. And Dermot Hawk, the one that's fouled. Dermot has had a very good second half in that left corner back position. It's going to be a free to Kilmihil. 2 points between the sides. 1 goal and 7 to 8 points. And the referee calls for the ball. And Kilmihil are the minor champions of 1995. As the mentors and substitutes race onto the field. Pat Gary, the trainer, he's certainly delighted with that. Kilmihil are the champions on the score of 1-7 to 8 points. Shannon Gaels won the under-17 minor, or the under-17 last year, defeating Kilmihil in the final. Well, this time it's Kilmihil's chance to turn the tide, and the all-important score was that goal midway through the second half by Tomas McGuan, and 2 late points by Fergal Duggan clinched it, and that very good last point by Endo O'Halloran. So Kilmihil are the champions of 1995 on the score of 1 goal and 7 points to Shannon Gaels 8 points.